lovely people. No readathon this month, but we are rolling dice for that May TBR. I will admit, there is a book I didn't finish, and it's gonna pop back up in this TBR, so you'll see it soon. I'm hoping with a few days left in April, maybe I can get it done, but it's not looking good. Let's get started though with roll number 1. Our first roll is coming up. We are entering a new room. They're all getting ready to go on in, which means we get to roll our first person, and they're gonna do a perception check. And my first roll is a 2. I don't have very many cards for him, so if we have perception check here, and I get to choose the rose that grew or in an absent dream, which I actually am reading this month, Madame Eiffel. So I'm gonna go with just one of my kids' books, Madame Eiffel. So Sam is gonna roll Kaz is gonna roll a d20. He got a 15, so he is noticing a few things. Let's draw 5. It's a pretty small room. So we have a jewelry box, a pile of bones, probably behind this boulder here. Some more boxes in the corner. Ooh, a shadowy crevice, and a trunk. Ooh, okay, lots going on here. Okay, we're going into our new room with our dungeon, and I'm off to a really good start because it's a kid's book. This is Madame Eiffel, the love story of the Eiffel Tower, and the artwork in this just is super cute. I've found this at a thrift store. All right, next up we have a 5, which is Minerva, our classics girl. Minerva's coming in and she's going to check out the jewelry box. She's gonna do a perception check. Actually, you know what? No, Minerva is gonna cast light to help this whole group out. I have Judy the Obscure, Tale of Two Cities, or Dracula. Roll number 2. I don't know how I feel about this one because it is Dracula. I read Frankenstein within the last year and was not a fan. I don't know how much of that is going to carry into this because aside from being, classic monsters from classic horror books, they probably don't have that much in common. I'm hesitant, but willing to give it a shot, which I think sums up basically my entire relationship with classic novels. Next up, a 6. Sam's gonna come in and check out. We'll just go with the boxes. So I'm gonna go ahead and put Timeline back up on the list for sure because I was enjoying it. I just am not gonna finish it. Okay, so Sam's gonna roll. He got a 12. So I think I'm gonna do 10 and up. If there's something nasty under here, he has advantage on like a save. So let's see what's under our boxes. Oh, he just got a set of binoculars. This one will look familiar. Timeline. You can see I got to about a page 100 of about 400. So a fourth of the way through, I am somewhat invested. I think if I was not a person that was trying to get through a giant TBR stack, I would be excited about this book. At the moment, I am willing to continue reading, but I just am not very invested yet. And by 100 pages, that's kind of a negative for me, but not a reason to stop. Roll number 4, a 9. I know you guys can't see these, but they're such cool dice, which is Rue. Okay, Rue is going to check out. I feel like Rue would go for the jewelry box for sure. Rue, for a perception check. Oh, I only have one option. Incredible Inventions. Another one of my kids' books. She got a 12. So if there is something she'll have advantage in. Oh no, Rue just got a bracelet. Book number 4. When I pulled it off of my shelf, I almost went with something different because it barely even seems like a book. It's more of like a magazine. I mean, it's definitely a book, but it's so small. This is Incredible Inventions. I love this picture on the cover. I think that's supposed to be VR. When was this? Copyright 1996. Yeah, look at some of these. We'll see if this has some useful information or if it's time to be retired. Sabriel, number 4. Sabriel's pretty brave. She'll go for the pile of bones. All right, perception check. We have the Benedict Society, number 3, Angels and Demons, or Thunderhead, number 2. I think I'm gonna go with Angels and Demons because that'll be the last one in that series, I guess. Sabriel does not always roll well, but let's see. Oof, a 10. 10 or below. She does not get advantage if this pile of bones turns out to be something nasty, but it's just an empty pile of bones, thankfully. Next up, completing a series. It's about time. I think I have about 40 series in progress because I am not good at completing series. I love reading the first book and struggle to get past that. But I'm doing my best this year. And so Angels and Demons, I don't really know the order of these, but I have read 3 Dan Brown books. And this will be book number 4. Follows, it follows Robert Langdon. Yes, he, finds hidden treasures in our history. And I really liked Da Vinci Code. I was less about some of the later ones, which now I can't even think of the name. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, Dan Brown. Not that you'll ever see this, but I am going to be reading your book. Next up, number 5. Oh gosh, Minerva is back. Minerva is going to actually cast a Prayer of Healing. So we have Buddenbrooks, Brideshead Revisited, or Black Beauty. All of these are ones that are on my list of 200 books to read before you turn 40. And aside from Black Beauty, I don't know anything about them. But I'm just going to go with the top one, Buddenbrooks. Book number 6 is called Buddenbrooks. And I don't really know much about it. I went to go look it up, and it is over 700 pages. And that's a lot. It follows a family, 4 generations of a family, according to Goodreads, and how they fall apart and lose traditions. There is a 90% chance I will DNF this book. Number 8 is Briggan, nonfiction. Briggan is badass, so he's gonna go up to that shadowy crevice. I can read Great Idea, Books of Even More Awesome, or Angels Don't Know Karate. I'm gonna go with Books of Even More Awesome for sure. His perception check, ooh, a 19. He is so ready for whatever is about to jump out. And it is, oh my gosh. We have a monster. AR 15, HP 22. Woo! Okay. I am gonna give Briggan an advantage, so he's gonna go ahead and make an attack roll. He rolled a 1, so he surprised himself, unfortunately. 2 books left, and the next one I think I'm gonna enjoy. It is the Book of Even More Awesome, and it basically is like a list of things that are cool and why they're cool. So this one says, when the dog's really excited, you're back home. Or dancing when you're home alone. So yeah, I think it's just going to remind me of all the things I love in life and maybe give me some ideas of things that I could love in life. Maybe I can read a few a day. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna approach this one, but again, very certain it's gonna be awesome. So that means our last player this time is gonna get, hopefully, a hit. And we have a 6. Sam is gonna use his staff. He's a monk. So he's going to use his staff, which means I can read Airman, Priory of the Orange Tree, whoo, or Dracula Doesn't Drink Lemonade. Part of me wants to do Dracula Doesn't Drink Lemonade to go with reading Dracula, but I also have some smaller books, so maybe I just should go Priory of the Orange Tree. Okay, before we leave, let's see if Sam hits. D20, he got an 11. Unfortunately, this has an armor class of 15, so no go. So the last book, I was debating between a few different things. Priory of the Orange Tree was a potential, but then I found out that Buddenbrooks is 700 pages, and I just don't think I can wrap my brain around that. and Dracula, and Finishing Timeline, and Priory of the Orange Tree. So instead, to pair with Dracula, I am going to read one of my Bailey School kids books, Dracula Doesn't Drink Pink Lemonade. It says, could there be another vampire at Bailey School? So let's look at the books I got. Okay, these are my books. It's kind of a smaller stack, but Buddenbrooks, the Giants book, is not on there. These are what I'm going to be reading in May. Let me know what you're up to, and I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a really good coffee in the morning, if that's what you're into, or tea, a breakfast bagel maybe. What do you eat for breakfast? I just hope it's enjoyable. I hope it's a good start to the day, and I will see y'all later. Bye, friends.